Speaking of change, I think we have too many quarters. I made it political. I think we have too many quarters. We still have bicentennial ones floating around. There's one for every state now. It's too many. At this point, we should all just be able to forge them. And so the next time I want to buy something, I'm just going to take in a big bag of tokens. And then when I get called out for it, I'll be like, haven't you heard of Peter Piper, Pennsylvania? Scot-free. Low spirits, I am proud to announce that I used my very last coffee filter today. Now I have to go buy more. My problem with buying coffee filters is that they only sell them in packs of 4,000. It's too many. I wonder if they ever sold them in like sensible packs of 10. Like they must have, until somebody just like walked down to the factory and was like, manager! I need more coffee filters. I am a military cook and I have to literally feed an army. And do you know what armies like with their breakfast? That's right, coffee. I need more coffee filters. I don't know what kind of communist coffee filter corporation you think you're running here. Do you not support the troops? I need more coffee filters. And from that day on, 4,000. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is I need to cut down on the caffeine. On my way here tonight, I stopped by the gas station to buy a Red Bull. Didn't need it, doesn't matter. And the guy rang me up, and he said, that'll be $3.49. I didn't really think anything of it. I just started reaching for my money, and he leaned in, and he was like, did you notice the niner? Yes, I did. And he goes on to explain that he was in the military, not a cook. It's okay. And he was like, they use code in the military, and 9 in German means no, so they say niner. And call me crazy, but we haven't fought a German in a long time. I just think it's time to let it go. I get where that guy's coming from, though. I'm a huge language nerd like that. I think there's really interesting punctuation marks and stuff. Have you guys ever I'm sure you guys have texted and asked a question, but it's a really excited question. So you do exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. Yes. This has its own. You don't have to say all those words. You don't have to say question mark, exclamation point. It's called its own thing. It's called an interrobang. An interrobang. I know. You could write your own joke about the interrobang. Here's mine. So if you're asking an excited question, so it'd be like, who are you? Interrobang. Or how dare you? Interrobang. Or Justin Bieber did what to his hair? Interrobang. Another Katherine Heigl movie? Interrobang. How many of these is she gonna do? Interrobang. You guys get the idea. Another cool thing about language that I'm really obsessed with are these smush words, where it's you just make 2 words into 1 word forcibly. So a really good example of a smush word would be something like staycation, right? Because staycation sounds so positive. Also a smush word. So staycation sounds really positive, when really what it means is so poor. But you use it and it's nice, right? And staycation has been used so much by so many people that it's actually in the dictionary now. Staycation is in the dictionary. It was actually going to go to some other books, but it realized it didn't have the money. Staycation. A bad example of a smush word would be something like backney. I can't believe I said it. Backney. Ugh. God, that's so gross. Back acne. Backney. Ugh. That's disgusting. And also, it's super specialized. It's the only kind you hear about. And I want to know, like, is there crack knee? Or is there neck knee? Knee knee? Can your teeth get plaque knee? Do ducks get quack knee? Is there yak knee? Am I getting off track knee? Not exactly. Because there's quarterback knee, nickelback knee, Big Mac knee, hacky sack knee, Zodiac knee, and of course Salma Hayek knee. But she's got beautiful skin, so I don't know. I need a drink of water to wash my mouth out after back knee. Ugh, disgusting. Hey, do you guys know Soylent Green is people? What? Soylent Green is people. That's a really famous movie quote. It's at the end of Soylent Green. It's just Charlton Heston just screaming, Soylent Green is people. It's so dramatic. Like, I never get moments like that in real life. Like, I can't just grab somebody in the middle of Smith's and be like, my favorite magazine is People. My favorite magazine is People, though. I love it. I love it because my mama reads it. My mama. I love my parents, man. I think that they're a lot deeper people than they are. And this is knowing that they're people who read People magazine. Like, my dad thinks really, like, cliche songs are really deep. Like, he'll come home after listening to Delilah, crying. And I'm like, oh, Dad. And then one time I was at the computer, and there was a Post-it note with my dad's handwriting on it, and he had written down some lyrics. And the very first line he wrote down was, all the pain inside. And I was all jackpot. So I keep reading, and it says, all the pain inside amplified by the fact that I can't get by with my 9 to 5, and I can't provide the right type of life for my family, because, man, these goddamn food stamps, so buy diapers, and it's no movie, there's no it was Eminem. He was just trying to lose himself in the music. My dad. I watch Jeopardy with my dad, and my dad tries to keep score, and I blow him away every time. I love it. I want to be on Jeopardy really, really bad. My only problem is I know that my being on Jeopardy would be a lot like the way that I watch Jeopardy, right? Like, I'd be just standing there with a big bowl of snacks. Then, like, I'd never ring in, but then when somebody else would and get something wrong, I'd just be like, you idiot. You answer in the form of a question in Jeopardy, so it's like, who is Charles Dickens? Or, like, what is the Washington Monument? And if I was there, I'd be asking, like, every other question. Like, I would be like, blah, blah, what's up, Charles Dickens? Or I'd be like, blah, blah, do you guys want some Cheetos? Or like, blah, blah, is it 7? Interrobang. Because there were 2 jokes, I made t-shirts with interrobangs on them. And if you want to look curious and excited all the time, you can buy one from me for $10. Is anybody drinking here tonight? Awesome. You guys just got to be super careful going home, because you don't want to end up in that commercial where, like, everything you've had to drink for the night is just floating in the car with you the whole ride home. That's so embarrassing. My cop pulls you over and it's all splash. That's double embarrassing for me, because I like really girly drinks. And I don't need, like, chunks of fruit and umbrellas getting between me and a cop right now. Or, like, if it's a strawberry daiquiri mobile, the cop pulls me over and I'm like, thank you, officer. I'm so cold. I can't feel my feet. My main question is, though, like, what if you've had Jell-O shots all night? You'd roll down the window and it would just stay right there. And the cop would be like, ma'am, have you been eating tonight? Boing. Ugh, I'm not drinking tonight. I drank way too much last night, way too much. I had an entire bottle of Jaeger. Oh, big. And here's the deal about Jaeger. I should have known, because right there on the bottle, they tell you your night's going to start out all yay and end up all grr. And then it's like, Meister, I hardly know her. It's Jägermeister. So I had a hangover this morning, and when I have a hangover, the first thing I reach for is emergency. That stuff is the best for a hangover. Emergency. It is the name is a little extreme, though. Emergency. Like, if I have something any more medically serious, I'm not reaching for emergency. Like, if it's real serious, you probably have to go for something like leprosy. Or narcolepsy. Or impotency. You know, for times of intimacy. Oh man, you guys. I love coming out to Low Spirits, but the last time I was here, a gentleman asked me for my telephone number. And I was like, lettuce. Emergency lettuce. Somebody kiss me. Who's a lady? But it's okay, I actually have a trick. It was fine. Because ladies, here's the trick. If a guy asks you for your phone number and you don't want to give it to him, the key is to actually give him your phone number, but just go up one at the end so that you still sound really natural. So that's what I did. I just looked this guy in the face and I said, my phone number? Yes, it is 898-360-10. I really want my voicemail to say that, like, you've reached 898-360-10. But every time I try to call that lady, it's like, you've reached the lady who says you've reached. I think she's screening my calls. All right, you guys, I'm Sarah Kennedy. Please enjoy the rest of your show.